Alright, and welcome back. So today we're going to go over the finishing up how to implement Chapter 2, because as of right now, when we go into this section right here, we do need to understand and how to figure out, okay, once all the subchapters have been called and finished up, how do we do that? How do we know that, okay, once a subchapter is cleared, that means a chapter is cleared, it's been completed. And we need to let the game know it's on when all the subchapters have been completed. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here. And then the next thing is to figure out, okay, when is the chapter completed? That way, in future chapters or subchapters, we can't let the game be like, oh, hey, we're starting on chapter 5. If it's like, for example, if like location equals L home bedroom and TOD is equal to day and game day is equal to, let's just say, 5, kind of shows like the same thing like this one, right? So same day, it's the same day and everything, but if we have, let's say, another one like location is equal to L home bedroom and TOD is equal to day as well, and game day is equal to 5. If there's like chapter 5, subchapter 6, or subchapter 7, we need to have, and we want to make sure that, like for example, that this one has like go to the school, and then this one is visit the, what's it called? Visit the, let's just say, visit the park to complete subchapter mission. So let's say this rides off of this. We need to have this completed. This needs to open once this gets completed. So in order to do that, we need to have a completion, like as in, in this one, it completed subchapters or completed chapters. That way the game will know, oh, hey, we can't just have this open that the player can do. We need to wait for this to be completed before we open this one, if that makes sense, y'all. So let's go ahead and get that started. Okay. So in order to get this to check to see if it is completed, we're gonna, since it already has the class chapter already has the self-completed variable to it, we can just create a function out of it. So we're gonna do is completed of self, and this is just gonna return it. Simple as that. We're gonna do all this time. It's gonna be the sub chapter, and I believe it's gonna be completed, I think. Yes, completed for subchapter self.subchapters. Okay. So that's just going to take care of that. And that's just all that's going to do is just checking to see if it has been completed. That way we can go ahead and make that call. The next thing that we want to do is in order to call it, what we want to do is, for example, let's just go to elif location is equal to L home bedroom, and TOD is equal to day, and game day is equal to 5. Let's just do this for right now. I'm gonna call I'm gonna call the resolution, and I'm also gonna call the intro. I'm gonna put those on the same day. That way you can understand what's going on with that. So chapter dot call subchapter. Whoops, I did control find resolution. We're gonna return it. Same thing with this. elif location is equal to same thing, and TOD is equal to day, and game day is equal to 5. And so this is where this comes into play, because we're calling the chapter class, making sure that it has ended. And since we need to call whatever it is called, which is going to be chapter 1, we need to call this. And chapter 1 in completed completed underscore chapters. Then we can go ahead and do chapter dot call subchapter intro 2. Like always, return it. Okay. So the next thing that we do need to do is have a check, because we need to do a little. We need to have a check in this as well to see, like, hey, has it been completed? Oh, I want to do that above that, below that actually. Let's do, yep, okay. So if chapter dot is completed, chapter dot completed is equal to true. And simple as that. Alright, the next thing to do now is to get all of this working. So I'm going to go ahead and do a label of resolution. I need to figure out where that is. Both in the bedroom, fantastic. So let's go ahead and do that. Label resolution, and also a label of intro 2. Okay. So this is going to take the same thing as this. Okay, this is the resolution chapter. Cool. And with the resolution chapter, with that being the end all, be all, we're going to need to do a little bit more than this, because this needs to be modified a little bit. So the next thing that we do need to do is, let's go over here actually. So if chapter 1 dot is completed, I'm going to do that. We're going to say chapter 1 dot completed is equal to true. And then now we want to append it. So from the player dot completed chapters dot append, because we want to append it, we want to add it to the list of completed chapters that we have created. We want to add it to the list of chapter 1. And in it, we're just going to just get the name of this. So all we can do is just say chapter 1 dot name. Or you can just do chapter 1. But it's easy as this, chapter 1 dot name. And then I'm just going to just make sure that it has this function, this thing has been done. So I'm going to have her say chapter 1 is now complete. Cool. And same thing with this. This is always going to be the norm for every little thing, which is kind of redundant, I think. But I may find a fix for this. But as of right now, this is what needs to be done. And now this is the intro to chapter 2. Cool. So let's go ahead and run it and see how everything goes. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and grab this, make sure that I know where to go from here. So they're both going to be on day 5. Okay, so they're both going to be on day 5. Let's go ahead and get to day 2. That way we can go ahead and get this called. This is the conflict chapter. Okay. Let's get to day 5 now. So it should act on the same day. So theoretically, they both should pop in all at the same time. The resolution should pop in first, and the intro should pop in next. Ready? This is the resolution chapter. As stated right here, this is the resolution chapter. Next, she should say chapter 1 has been completed. Yep. And then next, this is the intro to chapter 2 to chapter 2. So let's go back in here. Okay. And it's not working for some reason. Why is it not working? Game day is equal to 5. Let's go ahead in here. Let's see what this has to do. Okay, so I just opened up the console window. I'm going to go ahead and do some console work and just see on that, and I'll be right back. But we are hitting the end of the video here. So in the next video, we will go ahead and fix that issue right there. With that being said, I do hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't hesitate to give me a comment on stating that if you do have any issues getting through with things or don't understand anything, visit our Discord. With the link is below, and we can go ahead and get that those questions answered, and you can become part of the community. As well as if you want to see these videos early, days early, go ahead and follow the Patreon. That's also in the description as well. That way you can support this channel and support us as well. We love what we're doing and helping you create a spicy game. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.